Hello again. I made a video earlier about a do-it-yourself GoPro chest mount out of the box. And I decided to make another video about the pole mount that I'm going to use, and I've already started using a bit. I went on to a specific website and looked up how much it would be for GoPro poles. And each one costs about $40. Yeah, they float and they do all this and that, but honestly, the only cool things that I saw with those were the fact that it floats by itself and it's clear. But you combine those two together, which most people use them wakeboarding or surfing or whatever. You drop one of those, you'll never be able to see it anyways. So basically, it's a lost cause. I mean, it's kind of cool, but unless you're swimming in the pool and drop it, there's a very short way of finding it unless it's a bright color. So I decided to actually make my own. One's a 24-inch ski pole. So I bought these two ski poles off Craigslist locally for $9. This is the 24-inch, and I also cut another one, which is the 36-inch. They're just black ski poles, light frame, not much to them. But I kind of wanted to do a review of how I made the first one. Pretty simple stuff. I went to Lowe's and actually got this set up here. I don't know if you can see it. Got this set up. The one is a rubber mount, which is called a well nut from Lowe's, as well as just bolts here, hex head bolts. These are a 1/4 inch 20 thread by 1.5 inch. So 1.5 inch length. If you can find a 1 inch length, I think that'll work a lot better, just because you can see I have a lot trailing behind the actual rubber mount here, which isn't really called for. I would highly recommend using Gorilla Glue. I use this Loctite adhesive, but if you do use this, make sure you give it ample time to set. Because this stuff doesn't set in 24 hours. It takes a couple days to set. This one I let set for more than 24 hours, and it's actually really set. The other one still kind of spins here and there, so I'm going to have to re-glue that one. What I actually did is I take this top part, mount onto the tripod mount. This tripod mount you can get from Best Buy. Any place that sells GoPro gear will have this. And it actually has the 1/4 inch thread in the bottom. So setting this whole thing up, it just threads right in. So taking that, I actually just measured how deep it is. That's where I got my glue. That's why I have that little bit sticking out, is how deep it actually is going in. So from there, what I did is I essentially install it like this. But as you can see, it's got a little bit of gap. So I just used electrical tape to actually go around, and electrical tape fits pretty well around this area for the width of electrical tape. So I used that little bit of a gap, just enough to get it snug, and then I glued it with this adhesive again to get it to stick. So otherwise it does pretty well on this one. I've mounted it and used it before, and I'm about to do the 36-inch pole now. So the 24-inch is pretty set up. Don't really have any complaints about it besides the fact that you got to let it set up. And right now it's pretty set. So, all right. If you have any questions, just refer back to my YouTube and send anything there. Thanks.